Hello, my name's Elliot Howard-Jones, and in this month's Chief Exec update I'm looking at another one of the services within our portfolio that has risen fantastically to the challenge during the pandemic, the Pulmonary Rehab service. To hear more about it, here's Gillian Austin describing the service and what they've done.
So Pulmonary Rehab is an evidence-based therapy. It's normally a 6 or 8 week course of exercise and education that's delivered in a group, and we would normally deliver that in a leisure centre. Obviously when the pandemic started, we weren't able to deliver it in our normal way, so we had to be rather innovative in our approach. Quite quickly we made a video that we were able to send to patients, and we also now have education delivered in group settings using Microsoft Teams. Today we're running live pulmonary rehab sessions so that we can actually see the patients in real time exercising and progress them if necessary with their exercises. Some of the patients were very proficient and they'd obviously been using Zoom during lockdown. Quite often patients will ring the office for support, and our team have become very proficient at providing advice over the telephone, and we always make sure that there's somebody in the office to take the calls on a day when we're running a live session. At least 50% of our patients don't have access to the internet or are not confident with using it. So our offline pulmonary rehab service provides pulmonary rehab package of exercise and education that we send to patients with a schedule of when to do the exercises and when to read the parts of the education, and they're supported with telephone support, and also we can give them an exercise DVD. But with the online and the offline pulmonary rehab, the patients have been blown away, particularly by the speed in which we managed to get things off the ground. And I think we'll still keep the online and the offline approaches even when we move towards going back to face-to-face in the leisure centre, which we do hope to do so when it's safe.
I think obviously it's been a really difficult time for everyone involved, but in particular for people that have got long-term health conditions, so obviously respiratory problems. So patients are physically able to get fitter, reduce their breathlessness, and as a consequence reduce their anxiety as well. So the changes that we've seen, even though we've not been able to see people face to face, has just been absolutely amazing. Everyone's managed to improve, the results speak for themselves. So it offers a whole different variety now as well. So for people that potentially are still at work, for people that can't actually get out for, if they're carers, for example, if they're wheelchair bound, things like that, then they can do it all at home from the comfort of their own living room.
It's nice to do it with other people, because doing it by yourself, it gets a bit boring. So doing it with somebody else is a real bonus.
I'm on holiday at the moment, and in Port Isaac in Cornwall, where there are some heavy hills, and this year I found it a lot easier to get up and down the hills than I have before. So it's obviously having a beneficial effect.
Since I've been doing these exercises, I've been doing breathing exercises as I go up slopes, and I am so much better.
I think it's stretched the whole team, but you know, it's fantastic. We are quite technologically minded. If we weren't before, we definitely are now.
Thanks, Gillian, and fantastic work from you and the team. In future CEO updates, I'll be coming back to other services and we can hear about how services across the HCT portfolio have responded to the pandemic. Thank you very much for listening.